Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another podcast episode. Before we get into the podcast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We about to get into a few different topics. So the first topic we gotta discuss is, did Stunna Girl decline Cardi B's feature? Okay. Fans are speculating that Stunna Girl replaced Cardi B on the Like That remix because Cardi B co-signed Stunna Girl, I guess, last year or a few months ago. Cardi B also co-signed Sexy Red, and then Sexy Red turned around and did a collaboration with Nickiminaj. So fans are speculating that, Stunna Girl removed Cardi B and put JT on the Like That remix instead of Cardi B. And also Icespxce. Icespxce did the same thing with the Munch remix. If you guys remember, Cardi B was supposed to be on the Munch remix that never came out because Cardi B's verse was so trash that Icespxce team decided to remove Cardi B off the Munch remix, and it never seen the light of day. But Cardi B previewed this a few months ago.
Drink my bath water, I'm special. If you tell somebody we fuck, but I ain't nothing, nigga, you capping. Niggas a munch, get it for breakfast. Bitches scums, bitches desperate. Bitches be dirty, go get tested, way too easy, don't wanna catch it. He telling all of his niggas I said we could chill. Like what? He wants to see what it is, like a gender reveal. Like pissing on bitches is really a skill. Like what? Bitches dead to me, damn it, dead to me still. When you looking, take a picture, get the best light. He looking at my ass while it go left, right. Yeah, he hit it from behind, he do it just right. He looking front, to back like it's a wet wipe. Smoochie.
Yeah, so she clearly wrote that verse because that was just complete trash. So you can definitely tell Partisan Fontaine and her other ghostwriters were not in the studio that day when she tried to hop on the Munch remix. Why are artists taking Cardi B off their songs? Okay? Because Stunna did get a Cardi B co-sign and people did think that she was going to be on the Like That remix. A lot of people did think that Cardi B was going to be on the Like That remix. Same thing with the Munch remix. Same thing with Pound Town 2. Why are people not jumping to collaborate with Cardi B? Cardi B got to collaborate with people off the street like she did with Fendi the Rapper. And I believe it's because Cardi B's impact is not there. Cardi B cannot make an artist chart like how she used to, okay? I think Cardi B has kind of fallen off when we're talking about relevancy musically. She still has a personality that people like. I do think she does have a great fashion sense, and I do think that she should get into more of the fashion. But when it comes to music, Cardi B's on the decline. But also you got to think about how Cardi B don't always write all of her raps, and maybe she couldn't get her verse back in time. See, JT, she writes, okay? Sexy Red, she clearly writes. Her bars are trash, so I'm not expecting anybody to write a Sexy Red bar. Don't shade. We already know that Icespxce writes, okay? Nicki even confirmed that Icespxce writes. So with Cardi B, she may not be able to hand in her verse back in time when people ask for a collaboration because she don't write her own music. Okay, so that's something else to kind of think about. The next thing we got to discuss is Doja Cat. Is Doja Cat getting payola? A lot of fans are speculating that Doja Cat's numbers are not organic. So The Town Is Dead is supposed to drop a few points on the Payola Hot 100. Is expected to go number 17 on the Payola Hot 100 next week. It was previously at number 15. But everybody is saying how Doja Cat has the most streams. She's topping the charts. But she hasn't even gone top 10 yet. Now, they said the third week, Doja Cat will go top 10. But something seems very fishy about Doja Cat's numbers, okay? And I don't think it has anything to do with Cardi B's coochie. I think that there's some payola definitely involved. Even though people are talking about this song maybe on social media, I really don't hear people really caring about this song like that. I think that is more of just stan culture talking about this song. I don't really see this song trending anywhere. The song to me is okay. It's not the worst song. It's better than Detention, but it's not that great either. Okay? But I always felt like Doja Cat's numbers were very suspicious. Even the Planet Her era, I felt like she was getting some payola. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like Doja Cat, she don't talk about her stats. If you notice, Doja Cat never really talks about her stats. You know, the only time she addressed numbers is when she went number one with Nickiminaj for Say So, okay? And she said she was going to show everybody her titties, but she never did. But with that being said, she never posts her stats or anything like that, and I believe she knows that she's getting payola. That's why she don't post her stats. Planet Her only did 100K first week last year, which is good for Doja Cat, but it felt like Planet Her was like bigger than what it was on the charts. Like, she didn't get no number ones on Planet Her, but you know, her music was always on the radio. She was always in the top 10. Didn't she even host the VMAs? I remember Doja Cat hosting the VMAs in 2021. So that's what I'm saying. It's like she didn't get no number ones or nothing like that. She did 100K. They said she had the most streams on Spotify, the most listeners on Spotify, beating out Nicki Minaj. But you ain't getting no number one and you only did 100K first week. And then on top of that, that wasn't even in pure sale. Okay? That was with streams. So to me, Doja Cat, she definitely is getting payola. I don't even think Planet Her went number one on the Billboard charts when it first came out. So to me, she definitely is getting payola. Now that I'm thinking about it, the numbers aren't adding up. So scratch off Sneak This is Ice with her collaboration with Rakim for their Sprite commercial. And she did a remix to Technique, okay, which is a classic. And she was throwing a lot of shots at Icespxce. She said, "No sleep. I've been trending all week. 7 days all the top week. Cheat. I ain't worried about sneaks. Made 100 more when them songs got leaked." So she's referring to Seven, the song that went number one with John Cook. And she said she's not worried about sneaks. That means sneak dissing. She's not worried about Icespxce throwing shade. And then she's not worried about, you know, her songs getting leaked because she made 100 more. She also said, "Better not hold your breath if you're waiting for me to flop. I just dropped another bop." Okay, well, technically this song is kind of flopping, so we're not waiting for you to flop because you're already flopping, no shade. You only chart when you get an A-list collaboration. And Rakim, he kind of fell off, so this song not gonna chart. And then she said, "Heavy on the chops, I go heavy on my ops." Wait. Is that a Nicki diss? Because doesn't Nicki have a label called Heavy on it? So is that a Nicki diss? Heavy on the chops, I go heavy on my ops. Interesting. And then she said, "You know how many rappers I done seen come and go." So that's another Icespxce shot. She basically saying that Icespxce won't be here in a few years. Then she said, "Tell me when they made it cool to be a hater. Every year I'm going bigger, doing greater. Got 'em dissing for a spot. I keep it player." Okay, so that definitely is a shot at Ice too. It also could be a shot at Koifish, but I feel like Koifish, she's only dissing Scratch Off because she thought the Barbs were going to support her. But since the Barbs decided to let Koifish flop in her last album, sold 10K, she went back to dissing Nicki Minaj. Then she said 24, still got room to grow, still got plans and goals, still watching, she's a fan for sure. 10 toes and it's still Latto, let them know, okay? So let me know how you guys feel about these sneak disses towards Nicki, Icespxce, maybe something towards Koifish, but she's definitely throwing shots. I think the heavy bar was a shot at Nicki Minaj. Heavy on my ops. Nicki got a label called Heavy on it. Okay, then she also has several songs talking about her ops. You know, Red Ruby the Sleaze. Do we have a problem? We go up. So I feel like that was a subliminal shot at Nicki Minaj. And I think she's going to continue to diss Nicki Minaj because she feels like she gets a lot of clout when she diss Nicki Minaj. So let me know how you guys feel about it. I just don't feel like these shots really land though. Not hard enough. She needs a better ghostwriter. This current ghostwriter is not that great. Now, is Sukiana and Sexy Red the new Cíttygrlś? Let me know in the comments. A lot of people are saying that Sexy Red and Sukiana have replaced the Cíttygrlś and they are taking over, okay? Now, they did a recent collaboration. I thought it was trash, in my opinion. And I don't think that they could replace the Cíttygrlś. Even though Carisha has no talent, JT got bars. Sukiana, she do not have bars. She might have been behind bars at one moment in time or dated somebody who was behind bars, but she doesn't have bars when we're talking about lyrical ability. And I also believe that Sukiana and Sexy Red are way more ghetto than JT and Carisha. I wouldn't even call them the Cíttygrlś. I would call them the ghetto ratchet Section 8 girls. That's what they give. No shade. Like, they give the ghetto bottom tier girls in the music industry. Okay? Like, they would smash somebody for a Happy Meal at McDonald's. That's what it gives. No shade to Sukiana and Sexy Red, but they're very ghetto. And so to me, I just don't feel like it's going to last. I think it's, you know, what's trending for now. And they probably won't be here next year. And even Sukiana, you know, she don't chart. She puts out music. She was in the WAP music video with Cardi B, and her career is still the same way. Okay, she has not evolved. And I think that nobody's going to take Sukiana seriously. So I definitely can't see them replacing the Cíttygrlś, in my opinion. They're way more ratchet, ghetto, and nobody's really going to take them seriously. No shade. Now, as we previously discussed, the chart-obsessed racist reportedly declined headlining the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show, according to Hit SDD. So a lot of people are wondering who should perform next year, okay, after Rihanna. I'll be honest with you, like I said before, I really did not care for the Rihanna performance. I wasn't blown away. I feel like Rihanna gets away with being lackluster, okay? And if she was not pregnant, people would be going hard on her. You know, it wasn't all that great of a performance. People act like she was better than Michael Jackson and Queen Bee, and that's a damn lie. I don't care what the numbers say, okay? Camel Face can finesse the numbers on YouTube to make it seem like she was the most watched artist for a Super Bowl performance because he's in charge of who performs at the Super Bowl, and he got connections on YouTube. So he could finesse the numbers like he usually does. That's why him and Queen Bee sabotage Anti so Lemonade could be more successful and win on the Grammys. Let's be very clear. So, I mean, I'm not really going to buy anything Rock Nation says. Oh, you know, Rihanna was the most viewed Super Bowl performance of all time. I don't really buy that. Okay, no shade. Okay? I think that her performance was lackluster, and I'm sticking to that. No shade. I understand that she was pregnant, but then she should have declined if she knew she was going to get knocked out by Icespxce. Okay? She'll do anything not to put out an album. So, with that being said, I think Usher should perform. I think he should. He needs to leave the antics at home, though. I don't want him performing and, you know, he bring out Keke Palmer on stage and start dancing with her. Like, he need to leave the antics at home, okay? Make Keke Palmer's baby daddy upset. We get it, okay? But him and Kiki need to go their separate ways. Now the antics are getting played out. Okay, but I do think Usher should perform. I think the Tried Obsessed Racist should perform in 2025 if she finishes all her re-releases. That's one of the reasons why she's not performing, is because she wants to finish doing all her re-releases so she can own her masters for her music after Scooter bought it and sold it to somebody else. And so she doesn't own her masters for some of her albums, so she's doing the re-releases. That's why she's waiting to do the Super Bowl. And I think the Tried Obsessed Racists should bring out Nicki Minaj, or Ariana Grande should headline and bring out Nicki Minaj. I definitely don't think that they would allow Nicki to headline it completely by herself, obviously. Okay, she's gonna need another white artist. She's gonna need another big artist, okay? But they definitely not gonna allow her to headline by herself. And I don't know if Camel Face would allow Champagne Thickums to headline, because Champagne Thickums got some hits. But I think it would have to be a collective of people. It would have to be like Wayne, Nicki, Champagne Thickums, and then they're going to need a white artist. Even when they brought out like Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent that one year, they had to bring out Eminem, okay? They need at least one white artist, okay? Because then, the white people at the NFL not going to be too happy with Camel Face. They need at least one. They had J-Lo and Shakira, that one year, but no shade to J-Lo. She basically white. No shade. Or whitewash. Shakira, she's still Spanish to me, but J-Ho is definitely white. No shade. In my opinion. She reminds me like of a Selena Gomez. Like, Selena Gomez is Spanish, but she basically white to me. No shade. So she don't really count. No shade. Speaking of Selena and Purdue Chicken, they are both releasing a single August 25th, okay? Now, Purdue Chicken just released an album earlier this year with the song Weeds that had a lot of payola, and her album didn't even debut at #1 because they put all the payola into the Weeds song, or Flowers, whatever it was called. And to me, Purdue Chicken dropping music after you just released an album earlier this year and you're already dropping a new single is a sign of desperation, okay? It's a sign of, my album didn't do so well, okay? I owe the label money, so I got to drop more music, okay? That's what it's given to me, because I'm like, if your album was so successful, you would be able to ride that album out like Queen Bee is doing with Renaissance. Queen Bee is riding the Renaissance era out because it was successful. Same thing with the Chart Obsessed Racist. She is riding out Midnights, okay? And she's doing her re-releases. But Purdue Chicken cannot ride her album out. You know why? Because her last album was trash, okay? I think Purdue Chicken needs to hang it up flat screen. And to be quite honest, the Weed song didn't deserve to go #1. That song was trash, in my opinion. Catchy, but trash. And I don't believe that it was going viral on TikTok. I think she had hella payola. That's why her album didn't go #1, because they used all the payola for that single. They forgot to use it for the album. That's why the album basically flopped. No shade. Okay? I mean, how you do like 1 billion streams for one song, right? And then you only do 100,000 for an album. That doesn't make any sense. Olivia Rodrigo's doing more than you when it comes to albums and in pure sales. She's already did 100K in pure sales. Okay? Purdue Chicken should have a bigger fan base. Same thing with the Chart Obsessed Racist. She'd be doing like 1 million in pure sales. So I really don't believe Purdue Chicken's numbers are not adding up. But out of Selena Gomez and Purdue Chicken, Purdue Chicken is obviously the more talented one. Okay, no shade. Selena can't sing, but she do got bops. I do listen to some of Selena Gomez music, in the past, not her recent stuff. But she do have bops, but she can't dance. And I understand, she has lupus, and she can't really sing like that. No shade. I've seen her sing live and it was a mess. But I understand that, she has lupus. So I give her a pass. I don't go too hard on Selena. But Pretty Chicken payola needs to stop. Okay? You about 30. No shade to Pretty Chicken. But if you got to use payola and you older artists in the game, 30's not old, but compared to the Olivia Rodrigos and the Sabrina Carpenters and, the other young, superstars in the game, I feel like the payola should be used for the newer artists, not the older, okay? Because now it just seemed like you're trying to hold on to what it used to be like for you, okay? You're trying to hold on to Hannah Montana, Wrecking Ball, Pretty Chicken, and that person is gone. The industry don't care about that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another podcast episode, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.